Welcome back to the Real Estate Rat Pack Radio Show with Chris, Joe, and Rob. The crew is taking your calls, so dial in at 1-800-808-5548.
And welcome back to the Real Estate Rat Pack Show. You know, we want to hear from you, so if you're out there and you got a question in regards to new versus resale, give us a call, 800-808-5548. We're here to take your calls live. You know, I'll fake the answer, but Joe, he's the real expert right here. He will actually...
Yes. You know, hey, what's fun is that this show was a topic that was posted by one of our listeners on our Facebook page.
Yes.
So just to let you guys know out there, we do very much interact with the listeners and our friends on Facebook. So you want to check us out on our Facebook page. You can go to facebook.com/Real Estate Rat Pack. And you'll catch up with all the latest stuff. We post our shows on there. If you're ever wondering where to find somebody that's been on the show in the past, you just hop on our page and look us up there, and we keep all of our past show audio there, as well as pictures and a lot of fun stuff that we do. So definitely jump on if you have a topic of conversation you would like to hear us chat about. If it's something that sounds really interesting to us, we'll definitely do it.
And we do listen, as we say.
This is one of those shows.
I would agree, and we absolutely listen to it. You know, and speaking of new versus resale, we have Gehan in the house right now. And let me tell you, Gehan is a great builder. He's been a great sponsor of ours since we actually started the show.
Yep.
And, great builder, especially if you're out there looking for a new home. We have a lot of stuff to talk about in regards to new homes. And, first I'm going to start off by introducing Rhett Molina. He's with Gehan Homes, and he's over in League City, Westover Park, if I'm not mistaken. Rhett, how you doing?
Great, Chris. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. Let us know a little bit about Gehan Homes, if you don't mind.
Well, Gehan Homes has been in business for about 25 years. We're one of the largest privately held builders in the nation. Not only that, but we're the fastest growing builder in the nation. And we also received an award for Best Home Builder in Texas.
Wow.
Recently.
Very nice.
Very nice. And let me tell you, and you build a really solid home out there. Really solid home. One of the things that we're talking about today is, if an individual's out there, why buy a new home? And more importantly is why buy Gehan? What really separates you apart? But also, why is it important to know what a new home brings to a family who's looking at getting into a new property?
There's tons of reasons, Chris. But my first question back to you is, why would you buy a used home?
Oh, they're not used homes. I'm sorry. They are resales.
I'm not wearing a used suit.
Oh, goodness.
25,000 realtors just hung up.
No, I'm just playing around.
There's pros and cons on all sides, no doubt about it. And in my own experience, I get frustrated with every summer with my AC situation and my 78 degrees in the house.
Kim, this is where we can get that plug for that new home.
Yes.
And Gehan has some out there in the Kingwood area.
Yes, they're working me over here, baby. The wife is listening, y'all, so please don't sell too hard on the new home.
Well, Miss Orsak, you can find a new Gehan home near you. But
you guys do build a nice house.
Thanks,
you really
Joe.
do.
And
I'm not just saying that. I get to go out to a lot of different builders and doing events and that type of stuff, and y'all genuinely do build a good house.
Thanks, Joe. And you bring up a good point about your AC maybe struggling or having to replace it or fix it or repair it, whatever the situation. Well, with a new home, you get a warranty, and your air conditioning system is warranted. And so
I have the single pane windows. I have, I probably have R2 insulation.
BC.
Yes.
They just laid some straw in the attic. And
Doug, who's still in the studio, but we'd be happy to list that home for you.
Yes.
And we disclose.
We were talking about getting more listings, and you're up in Kingwood, Doug's up in. Hey, that's a match made in heaven right there.
Yes, I think we got it. So.
Yeah.
In 2009 they changed the rules and regulations on how a new home was going to be built as far as energy efficiency goes, and they upped the ante by 17% to increase the energy efficiency of the homes. So if you're in a home, that's quite a bit of savings. We can turn that into some dollar savings. Figure that out really easy.
It's definitely a consideration. I mean, absolutely. And it wasn't as much for me the first house I bought. I didn't have that firsthand experience with it. Looking at the pain, so to speak, and nothing against the realtor I had at the time, because it wasn't Doug, and I know Doug probably does this stuff. See, so that's the high quality there. But more on the education side of some of the pains you experience with an older home and all that sort of thing. It was just, hey, I like the way the house looked, and yeah, there we go. That was never on the table of discussion of here's the things you need to consider in buying a new versus resale. So it's great when you guys get to a new customer that's walking through the doors, you can educate them on the energy efficiency and all that sort of thing of the new home, and that's a huge deciding factor these days, I would think, in the no surprise costs after you purchase the home.
Well, the other thing I tell everybody is, the new versus resale is very interesting because if we were all the same and all bought the same, it'd be a very boring market out there, right? And so, it's one of those things I've always told everybody is the new versus resale is more dependent upon what that client's preferential area might be to buy in, because a lot of times you're not able to buy new in an area in which it's well established. You want the established trees. You want the established education. You want the established thing that maybe the enhancements that pre-sale or pre-owned home came with. On the newer side of things, though, sometimes you want the newer community. You want the amenities that are being put in the new communities. You want the energy efficiencies in the new homes. You want to start your home fresh and not have anybody else touch it. So, it's not that there's a good or a bad on either which one. It's truly a matter of preference as to what one is looking for to get into their new home. And when I say new home, it can be either a resale or a truly new home.
I think Doug and Rhett will agree with this. People are not really just looking for homes; they're looking for lifestyles now.
Right.
It's a whole different approach. It's actually bringing the family back together because they recreate and they all hang out close to home now. Are you finding that to be true in a lot of your subdivisions?
That's absolutely right, Rob. The great thing about buying Gehan, a brand new home, is that we really allow you to customize the home, and we really build it for today's family. There are a lot of different examples of that. We allow you to really customize it. You want a beautiful facade on the home? Come to Gehan Homes. Believe me, we updated the front facade or elevations of our designs just about a year and a half ago. The heads of the company all got together and decided that we didn't want to look like everybody else. We wanted to be fresh and new and special. We want you to come home and feel special about your home. We don't want it to look like the house next door. So we really have updated the designs and really allow you to customize. And we're really known for our design and quality. And when I say design, if you want a swooping roof line or maybe masculine arches in the front or oversized living rooms where you can really hang out with your family and have a great time, where he's in the kitchen cooking and the wife is on the couch, calling for a soda or whatever like that, where you can really enjoy time with your family. And that people are really buying that, really loving that.
And Doug and Red, either one of you can answer this question, is that what amenities and lifestyle things are they looking for in a home?
Some of the amenities you're looking for, Rob?
Wait a minute, they come in, they want outdoor kitchens, or they want, what are they looking for when they come in that's going to make it uniquely there? Actually,
that's a fantastic question because when you come into our new model homes, something that we're really showing is an outdoor kitchen. And in fact, quick plug, one of our special incentives right now is an outdoor kitchen.
I thought you were going to say that you were grilling steaks and we were invited.
I thought that would be a great incentive right there.
That would be great. What a nice promotion.
Come on this weekend. We're putting some T-bones on the grill.
On the Gans.
Certainly, anytime, come by. But yeah, we offer a grill outside under a covered patio where you can be there cooking up a T-bone steak, and your friends and family are waiting with their mouths watering while they're playing games in the backyard, having a great time there at your new home under the shade from the sun.
What about entertainment type venues? I know a lot of people like that media room and things like that. Are they asking for that quite a bit right now?
Rob, can y'all please come down to my model in League City?
Well, actually, I've been to Gehan Homes and I know what they have, but I'm just asking you loaded questions right now.
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate that.
The truth comes out.
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate
like we're
that.
Professionals.
You make me look like a star. But if you come visit one of our model homes, I could definitely speak for mine in League City at Westover Park. We have a media room downstairs that'll blow your socks off. And when you come by, I'll demonstrate it for you, where I typically put in a musical DVD and crank it up to about 75%. And it's just like a movie theater.
Now, what if you're in sandals?
Well,
gorilla feet that you have.
well, some people do wear socks with their sandals.
Yeah.
So is just out of curiosity, from a demand standpoint, is one of the chief things that people are looking at? I mean, I know it's always been kitchens and master baths and that type of thing. Is one of the things that you guys are seeing from a demand standpoint with a new client, new walk-in, the outdoor kitchen?
People are really enjoying that. People are really loving that idea. They like to spend
Doug,
time
you
outside.
seeing that as well?
Yeah, the big thing right now is more room in the family room and the kitchen. They want to take away the square footage out of the master bedroom, make the bedroom smaller. People want the living areas large, and
that's where the family hangs out.
And that's where the family's coming back into. We're seeing those open spaces. They're trying, and also one of the things we're seeing a lot is extensions to open those areas to have greater covered patios, because individuals, not only for the outdoor kitchen, but Houston is a very neat place, except when it's 120 degrees outside in the shade. It's a very neat place most of the time to be outside enjoying and congregating with family and friends and loved ones and individuals. And so one of the things that we are seeing is a lot of growth in those areas.
It's kind of a neat question because when we bought the house, our living room was a very nice big open area, and that was one of the big deciding factors for us, was that living area. Our back porch, unfortunately, was like a 10 by 10 little piece of cement that you couldn't fit anything on, so had to expand that, and I still have that project going on. It's interesting for me to see from a new home sale standpoint. Well, I know we are coming up against a break here. Tell us how we can get a hold of you guys. I mean, first of all, Gehan's on our website, and they've been great sponsors. But specifically, how can we get a hold of you?
Well, if you go to GehanHomes.com, that's spelled like Gehan, Gehan, homes.com. You can visit any one of our approximately 20 communities throughout the nation. We're in the north, south, east, and west. So come by and visit a model home near you. Thank you.
Well, and that's Gehan Homes, great sponsor, great individuals. Thanks a lot for being on board today. We're coming up against a break right now, but stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Warm, cold water flat with room for a couple of cinders.